How's it going today, everybody? This is Kaiju Addict, your host, bringing you another figure review. Today we are looking at the brand new Godzilla store exclusive November 2022 Gigan Rex figure. Let's not waste any time and let's celebrate, probably for the last time this year, the 50th anniversary of Godzilla vs. Gigan. You ready to start? Alright, let's start out with the sculpt and the paint and the articulation. As we normally do with these Bandai figures, we are a little bit more laid back. So let's dive right in. This Gigan is sleek looking. It looks like kind of the vibe of a new car gives you. I'm loving the gold and silver paint and the gunmetal bronze / gray. This figure is just impressive looking. I love it. Yes, the mold red isn't technically the correct red. It should be a little bit more darker, almost maroon, but it still looks good. Let's look at this face real quick. Look at that visor. Oh man, I'm in love. I'm in love. The little back wing parts look good. No paint in the middle, but that's to be expected. And what's this? A fully painted tail. Even the tail spike has bottom and top paint. The only paint that's not included on this figure is right here and the back here. Wow, why can't you do this with the Godzilla and the Varan? Interesting, Bandai. Seems like you're picking and choosing. But with things like that, it really boosts this figure on the stomach. This figure is so detailed in a unique way. It is definitely different. And I really appreciate it for this figure. When it comes to the articulation, it's the same as Godzilla pretty much. The arms rotate and the legs rotate. But you can kind of get him into more crazy poses because of how the articulation works on this guy compared to Godzilla, which is definitely unique. Of course, just like Godzilla, the tag is completely different. It is the largest Bandai tag that we have, I believe. It's larger than the Gamertag, so that's something to say. And it is a single sheet saying the Godzilla store exclusive movie monster series Godzilla vs. Gigan Rex, and this is the Gigan release, obviously. And the inside is the legal mumbo jumbo that no one really cares about. So that is it for this section. Let's dive right into the next one. All right, now, because we're here on the Gigan review, we can talk about the size comparisons. I've watched the short film a few times. I do believe that Gigan Rex here is just a little too small. It is not much, but it is just slightly. The Godzilla is just a little too large. If this was the Army Gigan, the first version of Gigan and not the Rex one, it'd probably be almost perfect, but we need a little bit more size on this Gigan. He needs to be a little bit more beefier, if you know what I'm saying. Next to this Gigan, we have the original Godzilla that the original Gigan fought. And interestingly enough, I really like the way that these two look. And I mean, to watch Showa Godzilla fight this new Reiwa Gigan would definitely be interested. I don't think there's a lot Showa Godzilla can do, seeing all the powers and unique things that this Gigan Rex can do. So, oops. Of course, we've got to compare Gigan Rex to his original counterpart. These two look wonderful together. To have like a Gigan army build of all the different Gigans would be really cool. The fact that we didn't get the first, the smaller Gigans from this film kind of suggests to me that we probably won't. But you never know, because technically they could also do another paint app of the Godzilla, so we'll see. But for now, this is really cool. When I do a Gigan shelf, it's just going to look so unique. And finally, we have to compare Gigan Rex next to probably the best movie monster series of the year, or definitely in the top 3, Varan here. Just because, why not? They look good together. I have to say it, they're both G-Store exclusives, so pick them up. All right, and that's going to wrap up the video on this amazing and unique version of Gigan. I am very pleased with this figure, to be honest. The fact that pretty much for the whole part the tail is painted besides one section of the under, and the rest of the figure is absolutely stunning looking, helps this guy when it comes to rating this figure. I'm actually going to rate him higher than Godzilla, and give him a 9 out of 10. Definitely pick up this guy. If you're not into the Godzilla, you need the Gigan Rex. I feel like this is an absolutely necessary figure. His only downside is I feel like he's just a little too tiny. Just a little bit, not too much. So that is going to be the end of the video. As I always say at the end of these, you guys already know, but let's just make sure you know, or if you're new, you know, maybe consider subscribing. So, peace, rock on, stay safe. Remember to go to Facebook. Remember to go up to that search bar, type in Collect All Monster Collectors to join the discussion of 1,000+ other wonderful kaiju and tokusatsu collectors of all different varieties, shapes, and sizes, all different price points. Bandai, X Plus, you know the shtick. You guys are probably in it already, so I don't need to say it. But just in case if you aren't, please join it. You will meet wonderful people there. And this is Kaiju Maniacs signing out with Gigan. Happy 50th anniversary, buddy, to one of my first Godzilla films and one of my favorite kaiju.